Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is Lunatic, aka the One Man Army, and this is a 151-3 on the map Turbine, 150 plus kill game on Turbine, playing some kill confirmed. And I added that first death in there just so you could see what this kid did, and it just boggles my mind. He spawned and ran backwards. He didn't run forward on the map. He spawned. This is at the start of the game. He spawned and ran backwards into one of the only buildings on Turbine with a light machine gun. And the reason why I'm showing you that is because this guy kills me later on in a very, actually coming up here soon, in a very critical moment, and he killed me one off a swarm in this gameplay as well. So 151 kills, and I died one off a swarm in this game. So could have been 170 plus. Yeah, I mean, this is Turbine. Who knows how many kills my swarm would have got if I would have got this first swarm coming up here in a second. Anyway, that kid just annoys me. If you play like that, please unsub and don't ever talk to me again, ever. But anyway, this is the next episode in my basic training series, so I know you guys are excited for that, and I'm finally going to be getting into the really good stuff for you guys. I'm kind of excited to start the actual basic training. So in the previous commentaries, which will be in the description below as always if you haven't seen them before, in the previous episodes I talked about saying goodbye to family, the whole 2 weeks before basic training, waiting around and doing all the stuff to get ready for basic. So finally, I have my basic training date, and it's the middle of January, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. It's freezing cold. I'm this skinny little punk kid from Hawaii that hates cold weather, and you just got to picture me right now. I'm bundled up with so many clothes on, right? I got like 10 layers of freaking clothes on, and I got 100 pounds of equipment with me, bags, duffel bags, all kinds of stuff with me. And they finally, I got my date and I got my time. I'm out here waiting for this bus. It's actually called a cattle car, because what they do is they basically pack you in this thing like cattle, and you stand up and you get taken to wherever your actual basic training is going to be. So I'm staying outside in the cold waiting. This thing finally pulls up. I get on it. I'm crammed in there with like 40 other dudes, some girls, whatever. We got all of our equipment with us. It's freezing cold, and they got these little porthole type things in the car. So we're driving down like basically a highway at like 45, 55 miles an hour in the freezing cold, and the wind is coming through these little porthole things, and we're just freezing our butts off, and we're like all huddled up next to each other like we don't even care, and we're trying to share body heat. It's just absolutely freezing cold, and then it stops. The truck stops, and when that truck stopped, I was like, oh shit, here we go. And then the doors open. I got drill sergeants in my face screaming at me, get off, run, do here, go here, do this, hurry up, what are you waiting for? Like just screaming in our faces, like calling us names and stuff. And I was like, oh shit. So anyway, we haul ass off this the cattle car. We go in this I think it was a gym or like a little warehouse thing, and we had to dump out all of our equipment and do like an inspection or inventory of what all we had, just to make sure we had everything that we needed. And if we didn't have it, they would find it for us and give it to us so we could actually start the basic training. So we go in this thing, I dump out all my stuff, and we only have so many bags that we're allowed to have. You get a rucksack, like 2 duffel bags and another bag, and you have to fit everything that you have in these bags, or you have to carry it outside the bag. And you have to pack very, very carefully and very, very well to make sure everything fits. And then we had to dump all this stuff out, and then they're on our ass yelling at us, hurry up, and like, why are you going so slow? And you can't repack those bags correctly in the amount of time they gave. They gave you like 3 minutes to pack your bags. So I couldn't pack my bags to where I had everything actually in the bag. So I had all kinds of stuff like hanging out the sides and in pockets and draped over my shoulder. And we get back, on the cattle car, the bus, or whatever you want to call it, and go to our barracks. And then we go into barracks, and they tell us to put all the stuff in the room. And we put all the stuff in the room. Then they finally issued us our bed sheets, our pillows and blankets and stuff like that. And then we had a class on how to make a bed military style. I know you've guys seen it in the movies and stuff like that, so I think that was one of the first things we did. I don't remember exactly because, this was like 10 years ago, but anyway, we made the beds, and I'm pretty sure we had a class on it. That was like one of the first things we did. Then we put all our equipment away in the lockers, and when you put your equipment away in the lockers, they have a specific setup that they want you to hang it. Like your uniforms have to be, it's called dress right dress. Your uniforms have to be in a certain place, in a certain order, on a certain hanger, with your rucksack in this corner and your helmet, your Kevlar helmet in this corner. And I mean, it has to be like perfect. So they gave us a little diagram, and we had to set up our wall lockers that way. And basically the first day was just us doing push-ups and jumping jacks and running, and just a whole bunch of confusion. The drill sergeants yelling at us like right on our ass the entire freaking day. And I think the day finally ended, and I had everything set up, and I think we went to sleep at like 12:30 in the morning or something like that. And then the next day we woke up at, I think they woke us up at like 4:30 the next morning. So that's going to be another commentary topic, the next day wake up and everything else. So anyway, hope you guys are excited for this series. I know I am. And I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. 151 kills on the map Turbine with the PDW, playing some kill confirmed. If you enjoyed this gameplay and this commentary, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'm out. Peace.